Have you ever noticed that some people seem to attract others effortlessly? They don't try too hard. They don't chase attention. Yet, people just naturally gravitate toward them. Now, here's the surprising truth. This isn't luck. It isn't some innate charisma. And it definitely isn't magic. It's psychology. And for decades, scientists have been studying exactly why people fall for certain individuals. Today, you're about to learn the psychology trick that makes people fall for you. Not from random dating advice, but from real scientific research. Most people think attraction is mysterious. They call it chemistry, or a spark, or love at first sight. But psychology tells a very different story. In research labs all around the world, attraction is treated like a pattern, something that can be measured, tested, and even predicted. Scientists don't ask, why did this person fall in love? Instead, they ask, what conditions made liking more likely? And as they've studied this for years, one powerful principle keeps appearing again and again, time after time. It's the foundation of almost everything we're about to discuss. Instead of seeing attraction as a lottery ticket, science sees it as a predictable outcome of specific human interactions. Think about it less like a mysterious force and more like a recipe. If you combine the right ingredients in the right order, you consistently get a predictable result. This shift in perspective is the first step. It takes the power away from chance and puts it back in your hands, allowing you to understand the dynamics at play when two people connect. So, let's get into the first major ingredient in this recipe. Here's the first major psychological rule. People are attracted to people who are similar to them. This is known as the similarity attraction effect, and it's one of the most well-documented principles in social psychology. When two people share values, beliefs, interests, or even small, seemingly insignificant preferences, the brain sends a powerful signal. This person understands me. It's a deep, subconscious feeling of validation. Similarity creates emotional safety. It feels comfortable and reduces the anxiety of engaging with someone totally unknown. And interestingly, research shows that sharing positive attitudes is far more powerful than sharing dislikes. Agreeing on things you both love creates a stronger bond than complaining about things you both hate. So, attraction doesn't grow because someone is impressive or flawless. It grows because they feel familiar. This isn't about faking similarity. That never works in the long run. It's about finding genuine, authentic overlap and highlighting those shared points of connection. Now, let's build on that idea of familiarity. This brings us to one of the most powerful and subtle effects in all of psychology. It's called the mere exposure effect. In simple terms, scientists discovered that the more often we see someone, the more we tend to like them, even if nothing else changes about the person or the situation. Just repeated exposure is enough to increase our positive feelings. Why does this happen? Because our brains are wired to be cautious of the unknown. The first time we see a new face, our brain processes it as a potential threat. It's uncertain. But as we see that face again and again without anything negative happening, that uncertainty fades. The brain prefers what feels known and predictable. That's why attraction so often develops between coworkers, classmates, or people who see each other regularly at the gym or a coffee shop. Your brain slowly stops asking, "Who is this?" and starts saying, "Oh, I know them." This subtle shift from stranger to familiar face is a huge step in the journey toward attraction. Here's where attraction really starts to accelerate. People like you more when they believe you like them. This is a psychological principle called reciprocal liking, and it's a game changer. When someone feels liked and appreciated by you, their brain's reward system kicks in, releasing a little hit of dopamine. That positive feeling makes them relax. They feel safer, their guard comes down, and they're more likely to open up and engage with you in a positive way. And let's be clear, this isn't about empty flattery or showering someone with compliments. People can see right through that. It's about genuine signals of interest. It's about truly listening when they speak, not just waiting for your turn to talk. It's about asking thoughtful follow-up questions. It's about responding warmly and with positive body language. At its core, people don't fall for your words. They fall for how you make them feel. And making someone feel seen, heard, and liked is one of the most powerful feelings you can create. Psychology also shows that attraction grows through gradual self-disclosure. This is the process where two people slowly and mutually share personal thoughts, stories, and experiences. As this happens, emotional intimacy increases. But the key word here is gradual. Timing is everything. If you share too much, too fast, a phenomenon sometimes called oversharing, it can create discomfort and make the other person pull back. It signals a lack of social awareness. On the other hand, if you share too little, too slowly, you risk creating distance, and the connection never deepens beyond a surface level. The other person might think you're closed off or uninterested. Attraction works like climbing a set of stairs. You take it one step at a time, together. Each layer of vulnerability you share, when it's met with acceptance, signals trust. And as that trust builds, the connection deepens in a natural, powerful way. It's a dance of give and take, of opening up just enough to invite the other person to do the same. Now, here's something that might seem counterintuitive, but it's backed by science. Being slightly imperfect can actually make you more attractive. This is what psychologists call the pratfall effect. Research found that when a person is seen as highly competent and capable, committing a small blunder, like spilling coffee on themselves, actually makes them more likable. Why? Because perfection creates distance. It can be intimidating and make others feel insecure. But a small, humanizing flaw makes you more relatable. It breaks down that wall of perfection and shows that you're real. It says, I'm competent, but I'm also human, just like you. Humanity creates closeness. People don't truly fall for flawless, idealized individuals. They fall for people who feel real, authentic, and approachable. So don't be afraid of your little quirks or occasional clumsy moments. They might just be the very thing that makes someone feel more connected to you. There's one final psychological process happening quietly in the background of every interaction you have. Every time someone engages with you, their brain is subconsciously asking a simple but crucial question. Will this be enjoyable again in the future? If their brain's prediction is positive, attraction grows. This is known as the future expectation effect. It asks the brain's way of deciding whether to invest more time and energy into a relationship. This is why your overall energy matters so much. Positive energy, a good sense of humor, and the ability to create a feeling of emotional safety are incredibly magnetic. People are instinctively drawn to those who make future interactions feel like a rewarding and pleasant experience. It's not just about the conversation you're having right now. It's about the feeling you leave them with, and whether their brain flags you as a source of future good feelings. So, after all of this, what is the psychology trick that makes people fall for you? As you've probably realized, it's not one single trick. It's not about manipulation, it's not a performance, and it's definitely not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's a combination of several powerful, interconnected psychological principles. It's finding shared similarity to build a foundation. It's using the power of familiar presence to create comfort. It's making others feel genuinely liked and appreciated. It's encouraging gradual emotional openness to build trust. It's embracing your authentic imperfection to feel more human. And finally, it's about creating a positive future expectation that makes people want to come back for more. Attraction isn't magic. It's psychology, working exactly as it was designed to. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe for more insights into the science of human connection.